their drive. For them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Well, I think the hope is, with a you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Coup now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll check this one down to Vaughn. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down at 4.
Watch out. Hey, 66. Tighten up. 45. Mike, 45. Here we go.
Throwing now is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. He's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans' 1A. In this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers, he makes a nice catch there.
Check safety. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 37. Much 54.
Brady now on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Tight dog.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Check. Watch 54. Rip. Take me up. Here we go. 25. Check 25. Switch.
Now Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Ryder. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. William Golston in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Ryder. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
2nd down and 8. Here's Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there.
To throw, it's Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Here's a give to Fournette. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Oh, what a catch by Pitts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be Incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On second down now, it's Patterson. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Brady now on first down. This one swung out to Vaughn. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 8. Again, it's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd on 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On play action, now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Check 52.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Bird to return from his end zone. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Operating from the gun, Ryder. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try the left side. Patterson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Ryder. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Flush to his right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense. Good grab there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll get get this one down to about the 17. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. This is caught.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Patterson.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. 70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Brady going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now Fournette. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brady. He'll get this to Vaughn underneath. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down. Looking to throw. Ryder, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. One final try now for Brady. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, of course, this is a win they're going to